a couple days, but I said that I had another painting project that I wanted to do. I had to make sure it was going to work first. So now that I know it works, I'm going to show you guys what I did and how you can do it at home as well. So last time I showed you guys how to use the little canvases that I had with the stamping and the paint. And this time I am going to show you how to make shapes with tape and paint. I already did it just so I can make sure like it works. Like I said, I have a canvas that's already been painted. Um, and like I said, you don't need canvas for this. You can use paper. Just make sure that whatever paper you use can support like the liquid of the paint, and also that it doesn't stick to the tape. My cats just love being here when I'm taping. Um, so uh, make sure that the tape doesn't stick. You're gonna use kind of like a masking tape. If you have painter's tape, that would be great, like the blue tape, duck, whatever, what is, um, the tape that prevents the paint from getting everywhere. I used washi tape, which is basically masking tape, just because that's what I had. So it should work with any of those. Basically, if you test it, just put the tape on paper, and if it takes the paper off with it, then it won't work. But if you have a paper like cardstock or something like that, it should work, because you just need to be able to remove the tape. So I painted it. Let me start off. I put tape on before I painted it, and you can put it in whatever shape you want. I did it in a letter, so I'll let you guys see what letter you think it might be. Um, and then I painted it all over, including the paint, and including the tape, and then I let it dry. And so now we're going to see what happens when you take the tape off. So I found a little corner here that that's where the tape is. So I'm going to just peel it off, and hopefully this works correctly. So when you peel it, it should be white underneath, because it blocks the paint wherever you put the tape. Just like if you're painting a house or a wall or anything like that. So it's kind of cool if you do this with your kids, because it's kind of like magic. The paint doesn't go on there, and it's pretty cool. So take it off. Oops, it gets a little stuck sometimes, but it should have the white part where all the tape was, which is pretty cool. So you can do letters, shapes. You could just do a random design, have your kids put the tape on the paper, and then have them just paint all over it. And then when it dries, you can help them peel it off, and you'll see that underneath it is still white. So I like doing this with the kids because I think it's really fun to see that the paint didn't get there. And so anyway, that is the activity that I'm sharing for today. And then I just have a short little one of my cards that I was going to share. It's a little storybook. The glare is kind of bad. But this one is pretty good because it uses positional concepts, which is over, under, in between, things like that. And those are typically hard for kids to pick up, especially if language is difficult for them. So you want to use it in as many contexts as possible, when you're playing, just during your day. Can you put the cups on the table? Your shoes are under the table. Your look under your bed. Put the ball in between these things. So this story has positional concepts in it, and it will give you an example of some of the ones that they should be working on. Okay, so Zebra's Flyaway Kite. It was a sunny, breezy afternoon. Zany Zebra was at Central Park flying his brand new Super Eagle kit. It was now high above the clouds. So you can see it's above the clouds. All at once, a huge gust of wind sent the kite twirling around and around until, snap, the string broke. Higher and higher it flew over the playground. And you can let them know, when you're talking and you're showing them that above and over are kind of the same. The kite passed under Fearless Fish in his helicopter and went behind the library. So here you can see he went under the helicopter and he went behind the building, which means in back. He went in back of the building. It finally landed on top of Zebra's house. Won't that be a nice surprise when he gets back home? See, now it's on top of it. So you can use those concepts when you are just doing regular activities at home. They don't necessarily have to say them with you, but the more you use them, the more they'll understand across different areas what those terms mean. So that is it for today. It's a little bit short, but I hope that helped you guys, and I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye!